It's going to be Oliver Slope from Blue Line Futures. Oliver's out in Decorah, Iowa. That's up by, I'm very familiar with that area. We've got a family farm across the river in Galena, Illinois there, Oliver. What's going on? What are your thoughts? The floor is yours. Have at it.
Well, the crop tour has kind of been as expected, or at least the first couple of days where we started in Ohio on the eastern leg, worked our way through Indiana and Illinois, and those were pretty uniformly looking corn crops. Soybeans were a little bit underwhelming, which makes me a little bit more concerned there, especially with the heat working its way through the Midwest. I think we were, the heat index was close to 110 degrees yesterday by about 11 a.m. So beans still had me a little bit nervous, but today the corn crop in Iowa it's all over the map. We've seen yields 222 all the way down to 158. I think our average through our stops today is around 183. It's going to be really interesting to see what the other scouts on their tour, their routes find. So I think this evening, again, all eyes are going to be on Iowa. I think the crop is probably there. And I think the markets are probably telling us that, right? We're not seeing the corn market really take off, but what we are seeing is soybeans continue to catch a bid. We're testing the upper end of this week's range, and if we can get out above there, I really think that there's maybe a potential we can go retest those highs from the end of July, which come in the mid-1420s. Now, obviously, it's going to take some work to get up there, but if we get out above some of these technical levels, you could certainly see funds put the pedal to the metal a little bit and ride the momentum higher.
Yeah, it looks as like their position is probably pretty right now. Last I checked, they were short corn and wheat and long beans. Is that right?
That is right, and so far that's played out well for them. And from what we've seen so far on the crop tour, I think that lines up with what we've seen. So it's going to be interesting to see again what Iowa comes out with tonight and what the overall results come with. And again, this heat is really not a great time for the soybean crop. So I think that's going to provide some additional momentum here as we look to round out the week.
All right, great stuff. Stay right there. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk more with Oliver Slope. He's with Blue Line Futures, outstanding in his field, Decorah, Iowa. We're going to come back right after this.